No one cares about your trauma. And I'll prove it. Have you ever been triggered by somebody and you tell them, when you do that, I don't like it? And then they while out. They go crazy on you saying, I didn't do that. No, you're lying on me. And you're thinking, I'm just telling you how I feel. Your trauma does not affect anyone else but you. Therefore, it is your responsibility. There are no awards on who has the biggest trauma, who can be the most triggered. It is your job as a grown up, as an adult, as somebody who's mature, to find out what triggers you and sometimes work on it by yourself. Because in most cases, the people who you're telling your trauma to and you're hoping they adjust and change so that you can feel better, they also have their traumas. And this can be seen sometimes in close friendships, relationships. When people fall out, you trigger each other. Sometimes when you're close to somebody and you know all their stuff, it's easy to trigger them and it's easy for you to be triggered by them. So if you don't take responsibility for your traumas, for your healing, for your well-being, and you're waiting for someone to somehow change and configure their whole behavior and personality to accommodate you, that is not fair. The mature thing to do is for you to be aware that when this is done to me, I am triggered and sometimes I act outside of myself. So that when it happens again, you can take a moment and tell yourself, actually, this person is not meaning bad. They don't mean the things they're saying. It's me that's taking it the wrong way. The moment you get to that place where you're like, you know what, it's me that's receiving the things they're doing the wrong way. That's healing. That's growth. That's you moving forward with your life. But if you don't do that, you're going to spend your whole life being triggered by your relationships, by your children, by your boss, by your work colleagues. Everything everyone does is a problem. And this is how people end up being complainers. Everything is a problem. Everything is, you did this to me. Everything is highly emotional. Get a hold of yourself. Take responsibility for yourself. And I promise you, at the other end of it, you become calm, you become peaceful, and you learn how to be your own peace. And also, you learn how to be peace for other people.